Good morning. This is Chris Robinson, Robinson Ag Marketing, with today's pre-opening grain and livestock comments for Thursday, September 25th, 2025. 3 months until Christmas. Can you believe that? Okay, December. Corn up 3 cents, 4.27 and a quarter, with a 5-cent trading range overnight. November beans up 6 cents, 11-cent trading range overnight, 10.17 to 10.06 and a half. So green in the screen last night. You have December wheat up 5.5 cents at 5.25 with a low of 5.18. Kansas City up 5.75 cents with a low of 5.05. No change in the narrative there. We are trying to figure out if the yield is going to be there in corn. Is there going to be anything that can get these corn to get up there and fill that gap from the July 4th weekend at 4.32 3/4? I'm already starting to look at December of 2026 and November of 2026. So we'll be talking about that as time goes on, because I know you're harvesting 2025 right now. We got to start thinking about 2026 and what's going to be available out there. In the news, last night on the nationally televised program, there was another discussion about how expensive steaks are at the grocery store. It's getting late in the day. It feels like to me. We've been talking about this for about a month now. So the whole issue with the expensive cattle has started to come on to the national news scene here in the last month. I would say this: I'd use it as a opportunity to hedge whatever you were running at hedge. We are at all-time highs. Nobody sells the absolute highs, but we are certainly overdue for a correction to the downside. The funds are all bet long. We got a record long bet in lean hogs. We get a hogs and pig report tomorrow at 5 o'clock. On Friday after the close, and we'll see if that impacts hog prices. But so far, when we were at record highs, the trend continues to be your friend. If you're a producer, you might not have sold the high of the move, which was 2 days ago. Looking at December, it hit 90.85, and then yesterday we were trading at 88. So, did you possibly miss the high? Yeah, but I'm not worried about missing the high. I'm worried about something happening, something changing the news, and all of a sudden these hogs are back down at where they were in April when we were scared about the tariffs, and we're sub 68. So why would you want to take the risk of giving back $20 without a hedge? So that's my advice. Cattle, lean hogs, set a hedge, keep the upside open. This trend may continue going longer. It certainly has for the past 10, 12 months. But we are certainly overdue for a correction. And when you have more and more people talking about it on the radio and TV, you've got Congress and people in Washington, D.C. trying to figure out how the USDA can send money so that we can build the herd back in cattle. When you have people on TV talking about, beef being a national security issue, it's getting late in the day, in my opinion. So set a hedge. We'll see if we can get a bullish story turnaround in the grains. We certainly need it. In the meantime, what do? Well, defend 420 or 410 D's corn, defend $10 beans at the worst case scenario, and hope that we get another spike higher. Hopefully we can do something with that from a marketing standpoint. If you're looking for help with anything, risk management, 90% of the guys I work with are farmers and producers. What's unique about you guys is you are always speculators. You're a speculator. The problem is you are always bet long. So that's why a good marketing plan is about defense, and giving yourself the choice as to when you want to sell your grain. You don't want to sell the grain when you feel like you have no other choice. You want to sell the grain when you're like, this is a good price for me. That is what good marketing is all about. If you want to talk more, give me a call, 312-638-8868. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.